Our last series of the day. Hammerfall is where this best of 5 begins. In the bottom right, we got Labby in the yellow. And Happy, the defending champion, in the top left. In the monthly tournament leading up to this summer finals, Happy won 3 out of 4 monthlies. Number 1, number 2, and number 4. In number 3, he got 3rd place, with Lynn taking 1st. And it is double Lich, by the way. I think Happy is playing Lich here because he's aware that Labby possibly might fast expand. And that's the one thing that DK Tet Fiends is really bad at. Being aggressive early, dealing with fast expo early. Tet Fiends is super weak. So I think for that reason, Happy here is not playing Tet Fiends, but rather going for his own Lich opening. We see a skull on the Lich for Labby. This might just be for show. Doesn't necessarily have to be an expo. It's only 50 gold. It's very cheap, not a big commitment. Quick level 2 right away. Whoa! Hold the phone. Happy is fast expanding? What? In Undead Mirror? Since when? This might be the first time I see Happy ever fast expo in Undead Mirror. He's been experimenting also a bit more lately against Night Elf with fast expo, but we've all seen that a million times by lots of undeads out there. Fast expo really good against Night Elf, especially against Demon Hunter. But in Mirror? What? Okay. I did not see this coming. This map is very good for fast expansion, because you can take the expansion easily and creep level 3 easily. As we see now, achieved on both. First aggressive move out by Happy. On the way south, looking for some trouble. Expo timing quite similar. Happy is slightly ahead. Getting a cancel on the enemy Haunted would be big. Labby's not scouting in the middle. He's gonna get blindsided here, isn't he? Now he sees. Narrow up tower is of course a big help. Nova on the ghouls right away. Oh my god, the Nova by Happy. He had 6 ghouls with 1 Nova. Criminal. But Labby, of course, has faster ghoul reinforcements from the main base. Happy's Novas are way better so far, though. Getting 4 ghoul kills already against only 1. Happy taking the lead here early. Might not have the damage, though, to cancel the Haunted. Losing some more ghouls here. Having boots is really good for Labby on his Lich. Both have a replenishment potion. Yeah, Labby used his already. Happy getting plenty of kills here. Another Acolyte goes down. Now he's out of mana. Time to get boots and use the rejuve. Plenty of ghouls falling here early in the game. Happy, of course, was not getting damaged back home in the economy. Full mining should be established here in a moment at the expo, if it isn't already. Yeah, he's got 10 Acolytes. Happy getting a big lead here. Higher supply, full mining already. There's a slight experience lead on Labby, but honestly not by much. Slightly better items as well. Alright, seems like 2 base is established. This is, by the way, by no means meta. But we all know that Labby loves to fast expand, and Happy in this series is saying, okay, if you fast expand, guess what? I'm just going to counter expand. We can play this game. Two can play this game. Fast level 4 for Labby here. Level 4 for the Lich, of course, very strong. Tons of mana from the Dark Ritual, as we know. Full mana already, almost. Oh, nice Nova now by Labby. One Nova like that at the start of the fight means he's the winner of this little engagement. Happy though, splitting the ghouls apart. Did you see that? So only one ghoul could get Nova'd. That was a nice touch. Some denies as well. And lots of ghoul kills. That is the nature of 2 ghoul openings with Lich. Cute denies here and there. But the Fiend transition should soon begin. Ghouls are not great for the late game, especially if there is a level 3 Nova. Which we're not that far away from. Hiding with the Cloak of Shadows. What's that about? I guess the biggest lead that Happy has here is the tech lead. And that is immense. I think that's more than a full minute ahead. Might be 1.5 minutes even. I was hiding with the cloak to attack into the main base. Scouting with the skeleton. Happy can eat it. One more Nova. And that is quite a bit of gold lost. Oh, if he staffs too late though. Oh! Nova! Oi! 30 HP. Happy says calculated. No problem. Chilling in the main for a bit. Double Slaughterhouse. And double Crypt. Fiend Destroyer. Always a popular late game army for Undead basically in every matchup. .3 versus 4.5 Lich levels. Very important. Those Novas are absolutely insane on level 3. They used to be even more insane. In case you guys didn't know, level 3 Nova used to do 8 seconds slow on an 8-second cooldown, which was always insane. Nowadays it's 8 seconds slow. No, wait, 6 seconds slow on an 8-second cooldown, which is still pretty damn good, but not as insane as before. But fighting for the consumables here. Happy has the DK timing advantage. Last hit goes to Labby, actually. Getting yet closer to the level up. Eats the Fiend right away after the end snare. I like that. Look how much mana that Fiend gives. It's almost a full mana pool. Dark Ritual, baby. Oh, next Nova. Lich in trouble. Ooh, but he goes for the Fiend instead. I wonder if he couldn't have gotten the kill there. Still in danger. Oh man, he needs coils so bad. Labby desperately waiting for the DK to join. Happy exploiting his timing advantage, his tier 2 advantage, with the DK out sooner. I wonder if Happy's going to go A-bombs, maybe. Happy is not going Banshees. That's what Labby's doing. Statue is also very helpful here. Oh, silence! No coil for the time being. Lich in trouble as well. I think there was a potion though. Somewhat healthy now again. Labby not having statues here is pretty annoying. Big mana committed. Saves the Fiend. Fiend count is looking very equal here. Is one of those statues Labby's statue? Or are they all Happy's? I think they're all Happy's. Happy has 4 statues ready to be morphed at a moment's notice. Happy saving plenty of his fiends here. Up by 12 supply already. Strong showing by the defending champion. But no level 5 Lich yet. We got the orb. Lots more damage now with the minus armor. Attack is inbound. Labby doesn't have a 3rd hero yet. The supply is low. The Banshee tech isn't really ready. He needs a couple of Banshees first. Ideally, a good number of Banshees. Scroll the Beast popped as well. Oh, the Destroyers aren't ready on the other side. Oh my god, this is so much damage. This might just be a bit too much. DK goes down. As if he's made of paper. And I think this push might do it. Oh my god, the Lich, 10 HP. Has to call it. GG, and happy with the early expansion. Following in the playstyle of the opponent. Takes this game, Expo into tier 3 timing. That's something we've seen plenty of times by him before, especially against human. Now doing it also against undead. Yeah, fast Expo. I never thought I would see by him against undead, but here it is. Happy nowadays, fast expanding in 3 matchups. Not all the time, but sometimes. Also against Night Elf, we've been seeing it. Against human, of course. He and all undeads do it all the time. Only against Orc, fast Expo doesn't get played. And I think that is the right call. Orc is very, very strong against fast expansion. Map number 2 coming up next is a fun one. Because it's going to be Lost Temple. And speaking of fast expansions, that is the map that fits the bill. Probably no other map is as good at fast expo as Lost Temple. Terrana Stand, maybe? No, I think LT is even better. LT seems like a fast expo must. And perhaps the only map where Dreadlord is imaginable. I said earlier that Dreadlord is pretty bad. Actually, very bad in Undead Mirror. But the weird specialty about LT is the opponent never gets level 3. I don't mean never, but level 3 creeping is extremely tough, and that means the Dreadlord has way more time to come online when the opponent's hero is not strong for a long while. If we see a Dreadlord here, I will be feeling absolutely ticklish. I wonder. Fast expansion does indeed seem very likely. We'll see in a moment what it's going to be. And what the spawns will be as well. As we go in game. Map 2 ready. Lost Temple. If Labby wants to win this series, he really has to win now. 3 map wins against Happy in his current shape I don't think is doable for anybody. Lich, of course, still very viable. DK as well viable, but DK normally considered not so good in fast expo plays. He just doesn't have enough early strength to compete with the other heroes. Not just undead heroes, but also, you know, Lich and so on. I mean, Archmage and so on. Oh, it's Cryptlord. Oh, it's double Cryptlord! Oh ho ho! Papa Roach. Back in business. In Interesting. If you guys were here a few years ago, in the DreamHack days, we saw lots of Cryptlord. On the Cryptlord patch, when he was way OP, we saw Cryptlord all the time, obviously. Happy was the one guy who was refusing, almost always, to play Cryptlord. But nowadays, he's playing it all the time against Human. And I think this is the first time I see Happy play Cryptlord in Undead Mirror since the old DreamHack days. It's been years. But yeah, this is a great map for Cryptlord also. The same thing that's true for Dreadlord is also true here for Cryptlord. Cryptlord suffers in the later stages of the early game when the opponent's hero gets level 3 and gets really strong. Lich level 3 with Nova, very strong. AM level 3 with Watch Elementals, very strong. Farseer with Wolves, very strong. But on this map, level 3 is so hard to come by that heroes are stuck on level 2 for a long time. And that is good for the Cryptlord. Level 1 Beetles, quite good already. Level 1 Impale, quite good already. And the Cryptlord just, you know, stat-wise, he's a good frontliner. He's a good right-clicker. Those right-clicks, you shouldn't underestimate. And so both are clearing the natural. This is going to be a double fast expo again. Okay. It looks like these guys have found the meta against each other with lots of expansions. I mean, given the right map, of course. If we play on Concealed Hill, then that's certainly not going to be the case. I would also assume that, like, even on Tidehunters, they wouldn't expand. But Hammerfall and Lost Temple, especially Lost Temple, very good expo maps. So, now we're level 2. Going across the map. Happy is looking for aggression. Labby is looking for a bit more creeping. That's a lot of stuff that Happy's bringing. Tons of ghouls. Tons of skellies and beetles. The ghouls slip by. Oh, there's an impale. Oh, Happy using the impale just to get one ghoul kill. That almost seems like a waste of mana. Labby splitting off his beetles. They might also be able to get a cancel. It's decent damage from them, if it's 6 of them not getting killed. Ooh, I wonder if that's enough damage. Happy's going for the Narrow Tower. Oh, wow, he's committing for the Narrow Tower. Right away. Cryptlord in danger of getting surrounded. Impale. But there's a lot of units here for Happy. He can fight in this surround, if it is a surround, which is unclear so far. But he's moving out. No full surround. A couple of ghouls going down for Labby here. Happy getting very close to level 3. Oh, trying to hold the surround. Trying to hold it still. Oh, and he got it! Did he get the experience? Oh, he denied it! Happy denied himself with a beetle. Expansion was cancelled. Okay, this is a wild game already. Happy sticking around with his army. Cryptlord is revived from the tavern, healing up right away with the ritual dagger. Counter surround! Now Labby's surrounded with his Cryptlord, trying to fight out. He's not surrounded anymore. Ooh, and he gets out. Level 2 Beetle's now ready for Happy, but he is extremely, extremely low mana. Happy's lumber is low. Couldn't start the expansion again. The Narrow Tower here, of course, is a blessing. And much needed. More ghouls dying. Crypto level 3 would be a big upgrade. It is the mad scramble here at the beginning. When it's double Cryptlord, the game gets very weird. Very hectic. And I don't know who's ahead here. Double level 3 now. Both around 30 supply. It looks pretty even. Alright. A little bit of time here to breathe. A short inhale before the next wave of attack. Happy is again bringing a ton of ghouls to the fight. Almost no mana on either side. Crypt Lord, an extremely mana-starved hero. Very low int. Very strong, but not very smart, apparently, is what the stats say. The attributes. That's also why int items are amazing on Crypt Lord. But so far, no int items. In fact, we only craft a single camp. It's been all battling so far. One ghoul dies on each side. Ooh, nice impale. But that took a lot of mana. It's always hard to make the judgment. What's better to use mana-wise, impale or beetles? Happy now, so there's plenty of beetles left over. Labby's falling back to the Nerub. Happy side of the tier 2. He's mining from the expansion already. Surrounds here on the Crippler can also be dangerous. But with ghouls reinforcing from the main base, this should be now a clear hold for Labby. And the stress again subsides. Alright, what is the next step? Normally the Fiend transition should be beginning pretty soon. We got graveyards on the way. And tech on both sides. Happy is slightly ahead in a number of things. But all in all, it still seems pretty even. Both now getting close to level 4. Dude, double Lich expansion against double Cryptid expansion. I am digging these plays so far. Normally Under Mirror can be very boring and predictable with Tet Fiends on both sides. Today it's looking a bit different, at least in the first 2 maps. Happy getting one more item, I think. No, wait. It's going to be 3 items on each. It's indeed a very even game so far. Double Gloves and Claws versus Ring Gloves Claws. All these items are good for the Crypt Lord. This is something that I always like to mention. That's the cool thing about the Crypt Lord. Every item you find is good. Strength items, good. Int items, good. Even Agi items, good. Because it's more attack speed and more armor. Mana items, great. Healing items, good. The only item that's kind of bad is Periapt. Everything else is at least decent on the Crypt Lord. Mana potions here, assigned to be purchased by Happy. And there's a nice Impale. Level 2 Impale now, doing quite some good work. And we got Fiends now for Happy. Good, denies. Ho! Almost a surround. Happy has the Impale ready. If the Crypt Lord gets surrounded and killed here, this would be a big lead. Oh, fighting out though. Able to kill the Beetle. Fight out. And even getting a Fiend in the back with the Beetles. Really cool. So it's a 1-for-1 Fiend trade. That was pretty scary there for a moment. If the Crypt Lord dies, Happy gets level 5, he gets the Fountain, and the game is close to over. Trying again for the surround. Coil to keep the surround locked in. And that might be enough. We have one of negation, by the way, against the Beetles. Crypt Lord. Oh my god. Just makes it to the life-saving coil. My lord. And Labby right now seems to have way more Fiends. Somehow has way more Fiends. I don't know how, but he does. Nice Impale there as well, hitting everything. Mana again low. Oh, Mana Potion brought though. Labby has more Mana Pots. He's got way more mana still to use. I like the one of negation here by Happy. The AoE dispel against the beetles. It doesn't dispel them fully, but half HP. Another surround. Who's going to win this one? Labby might. Impale. Oh, he gets him! Kills the Crypt Lord. That's level 5 for him. LabyRinth. Turning this game around right now. Level 3 Impale. Really strong. That's another Fiend kill. Labby, all of a sudden, ahead in this game. Big experience lead now. How the hell did this game turn around? Happy almost had the hero kill. Killed a Fiend right there. It seemed like Happy just didn't have enough Fiends at some point in the middle. Labby had more of them. Way faster. Happy will have the Lich quite a bit faster though. But Labby's going to claim the fountain. Big fountain creep. Happy in exchange is trying to go for the red. But his army is so small, it's going to be very difficult for him to creep. Oh, okay. With a surround, maybe not that difficult. Item here is Walsung Battle Drums. Pretty good. Crypt Lord now very close to level 5. DK level 2. Important level up. Happy playing cautiously, falling back. Doesn't want to force the issue here. He's about to be 2 levels behind. But of course the Crypt Lord also about to level up. Supply lead on Labby. Level lead on Labby. Going Banshees again. This tech takes a while to come online. Destroyers are ready instantly. Oh, Happy's looking for the big fight. Happy wants to reclaim the lead in this game. This could be a great fight for him. He's got Destroyers ready, and he's got the Lich with the Orb. Labby doesn't have it. Labby needs to TP. Labby needs to TP right away. Oh man, look at that Impale Nova combo. 1 Fiend goes down, and a statue. 2 Fiends. Good creep jack here by Happy. Labby still has the level lead, but Happy's pulling ahead in supply. Next point of interest is the lab again. Happy wants to get the second red camp item. And now it's Labby's opportunity for the creep jack. He's got tons of mana. Absolute tons of mana on the Crypt Lord. But he gets impaled first, slowed down a bit. Next item goes to Happy. It's the Hood of Cunning. Good item for the Crypt Lord. Or the Lich. Impale nicely on the ghouls, hitting many of them. Trying to take out the ghouls first and foremost. Oh, Impale, the Lich hit with it. Lich in trouble here. Nova finds him and the Lich is dead. Trying to pass an item. The Invuln couldn't do it in time. And Labby about to win this fight. Maybe the DK though goes down, but there's an Ankh. DK gonna be rezzed. Happy has a supply lead, but no orb. No Lich. He's gonna TP away before he loses too much. One more Fiend goes down. And almost the Destroyer as well. And the supply is back to even. And Banshees will soon be added as well. Happy now finally level 3 on the DK. He was lacking that for a long time. Quite the epic game here on map 2. Labby going into no upkeep for a little while. Trying to be extra cost efficient. Getting very rich now. Working on upgrades. Happy's just producing. Producing. 64 supply. Ignoring the southern spawning position, he's going to the next shop creep. There's a big consumable. And perhaps another invuln. There's also big red camps in the islands, in the top left and bottom right corners. With big consumables. Which can be kind of crazy. Labby producing again, but Happy again ahead in supply. Trying to solo creep the Lich here for level 3. He's gonna get it. Got the Ankh, got the Periapt, some decent items for Happy. And now Labby on the way forward. He's looking for the fight in the enemy's main base. His army doesn't look that big, to be honest. Happy has 2 Fiends pocketed home. They are gonna go down right away. Oh wait, but also the counter. Fiends being traded. Impale coming in. Destroyer target fire with the orb also doing good damage here. There's partly mana on them. Happy can benefit from the shop right now. He can go for the dust for the reveal, which he does. And go for potions as well. Bunch of Fiends going down. We'll see who it favors in the end. We can see in the overlay how much gold was lost. 1400 versus 1200. Pretty even, all things considered. Supply count now comparable as well. The question is, will the late game Banshee tech be superior in the end? Against Impale and Nova, Anti-Magic Shell has huge, huge potential. But of course, the more Banshees you make, also the lower your DPS is going to be. Next bigger camp for Happy. Soy Mask is possible here. Flip of Accuracy is possible here. For him, it's Quel'Thuz's Boots. Oh man, that is probably the worst item from this camp. That is a bit unlucky. Oh, he saw the beetles. Larry's Lich isn't level 3 yet, but he's about to reach it after the next camp. I'm very surprised that Happy's upgrades are so weak. 1-0 only. That seems like a bit of a mistake. He's got so many resources. I feel like at least 2-1 is mandatory here. Happy now going to the corner island. Big experience, big item. Oh, but Labby is on the chase. Oh, this could be a creepjack soon. Is he gonna get there in time? Oh, there's the reveal. He sees what's going on. This could be a very dangerous creepjack indeed. But the granite is gone. Item is the Furbolg. This is the one that can stomp, I believe. And the fight breaks out. Impale right away on all the Fiends at the backline. Happy's backline is stunned here for a while. Knows about the expansion, by the way. Coil comes in, well timed by Happy. Heal scrolls also being used. Supply-wise, Happy is ahead. But Anti-Magic Shell is really good here to protect the heroes. The Lich is in trouble and going down. No Coil came in time. And here's the Furbolg with the Stomp right away. He can't get the spell, but he's got lots of HP. Not so easy to bring down. Okay, actually, he went down pretty quick. But got 2 Stomps off. More kills for Happy. Impales flying in. And level 6 now for the Crypt Lord. Lich is being rezzed with the Invul Potion still in his inventory. Happy bringing reinforcements from the main base, if I see that right. And now it's all about Destroyers, perhaps. The time for Fiends might be over. The Lich is almost going down. Ooh, that level 3 Impale, man. Scary business. Labby has the 3rd base. Oh, tons of reinforcements for Happy. Labby has to TP, doesn't he? Wait, he has no TP. Lich in trouble as well. And actually, Ankh passed. Coming back with the Ankh. No, there was a TP. I was confused. Sorry. TP out. Escape. And the mains have run out, by the way. Labby's mining from the third base, though. Happy not interested in a third. Happy's just pressing on. 77 supply. Huge army for Happy. Not much mana, but he doesn't seem to mind. Double mana potion on Labby. Can that save him? The Impales don't help against Destroyers. But maybe he can take care of the enemy's heroes. Ultimate! The Locust Swarm, but the DK in trouble right away. Death Knight for Labby might be going down. There's an invuln on him and a heal scroll as well. Gets level 5. He may want to go for Death Pact here. But no, he's going for Coil. Happy finding more kills on the Fiends, but also his own Fiends are going down. Death Knight heal scroll just barely hanging on. Happy supply is dropping a bit, but now the Destroyers are caught. DK for Happy could be in trouble here. Invul potion popped. Death Knight for Happy also with the invuln. Passed, waiting for the last second to use it. And now he has. Fiend eaten. He's waiting for the invuln to be over. It's a big invuln. It's a big invuln on the Lich. Death Knight exposed again. Happy trying to reposition. Healing slowly on the Blight and with statues. But the Death Knight only one Nova Impale away from death. Happy though might just have enough to break through here. The third base. The win condition for Labby. Under threat. Armies have shrunk to tiny size. Another invuln necessary on the DK. That's only a small one though. Impale on the DK. He's almost dead. The TP last millisecond. Look at that heal on the Blight, by the way. What the hell? And double TP to save the DKs. Happy has expanded again into the north. Behind this craziness. And does maintain a slight supply lead. Again a res on Labby's Lich. He's been hanging out in the altar a whole bunch. So much gold on Labby. Yeah, he's going for the tavern res. He can afford it. Happy now. Camping at the fountain, though. Not camping for too long, however. 6-4, 4 levels on Happy. 6-5, 3 levels on Labby. The Lich especially seems to be behind. Despite some great items. That's level 5 for Happy's DK. 6-5-4. We haven't seen Happy's ult yet. The Locust Swarm. The next fight he could use it if he wishes. Buying a TP and invuln again. Wants to be on the safe side. DK has to be protected. He's the healer. Lots of potions on the Death Knight. Happy's Lich is looking exposed. Taking out the Acolytes. Morphing the Destroyers again. Happy with more supply, with more Destroyers. Taking out the Haunted. It's a neck and neck game here, but Happy is starting to pull ahead. Mana potion used. Locust Swarm on one side. It might be a double Locust Swarm. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Lich in trouble and dead again. With the Focus Fire and the Nova, Labby loses the third hero again. This Lich did not have a good time. Needs to get the counter kill right now. Otherwise, the game is over. And Lich does survive, and I think that marks the end. Impale, right clicks, the Nova should be ready. Isn't even needed. One more right click and that's gonna do it. Labby falls back in his chair and some frustration was visible. Happy having to sweat this game. Good start. Surprising again to see him so willing to play fast expansion. Crypt Lord Fast Expo Mirror, where Happy got slightly ahead early, but then the hero loss turned the tables. Labby got ahead, but Happy found a way back, clawed a way back in a very surprising Undead Mirror today. Double Fast Expo in both games. I did not see coming. I can't imagine that this is going to turn into the meta. You know, just Undead Mirror being about Fast Expo. But on the right map with the right players, I guess it is really a consideration. I imagine when 1-0 is on the wheel in on the mirror, I doubt that Fast Expo is gonna be in his playbook. 1-0 might face an undead in this tournament. He will still have to play a lot of games. Of course, we saw him victorious earlier. He is one of 2 undeads in the upper bracket semi-final. 1-0 is going to face Kaho tomorrow. And either Labby or Happy will face one of these top humans tomorrow. Happy being up 2-0 now, of course, puts him far ahead. It is extremely, extremely difficult. Close to impossible to win 3 maps in a row against Happy. If Labby manages this today, this will be the stuff of legends. As a realist, though, one would say that it doesn't seem very likely. Is there a lower bracket for the round of 8? Yes, there is. There's an upper bracket and a lower bracket. Here we have the setup. 1-0 and Kaho, they're going to play tomorrow. Dice and Lin, also, that's going to be our first lower bracket match. It's going to be the day after tomorrow. And then this match also is for tomorrow, the upper bracket semifinal, along with Sock versus Fortitude. So the winner of this game will have to play 2 matches tomorrow, which is a bit unfortunate, I guess, that they have to play 2 best of 5s in one day, unlike the other semifinalists. But I guess the scheduling didn't allow for anything else. Well. I am pleasantly surprised today with these undead mirrors. I was expecting something way more dull, to be honest. I was expecting lots of DK, lots of fiends, lots of creeping, and slow games. But when there's Fast Expo, when there's ghouls, action is guaranteed. If they play Fast Expo again, I'm going to lose my mind. It is Lich this time. No Crypt Lord here. On this map, level 3 creeping is much better than on Lost Temple. So, for that reason mainly, better for Lich. And it seems likely that this is going to be our first normal 1-base game. On Hammerfall, Expo is really good because level 3 expansion, meaning you go for the expansion and creep level 3 at the same time, is really good. On this map, creeping level 3 is really awkward if you go for Expo. So I think for that reason, we're more looking towards 1 base. Hold on. We have double skull again. I feel like I'm in a parallel universe, guys. Since when is Undead Mirror Fast Expansion a thing? I mean, I know it used to be a thing in DreamHack days, in Cryptlord meta days. But that was a long time ago. I wonder what 1-0 is thinking here. He's watching this game, he's going like, you guys are fast expanding in Undead Mirror? Are you insane? Yeah, if 1-0 plays against one of these two in the tournament, I'm very curious what the meta is going to be looking like. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. This kind of a meta is way more interesting than the Ted Fiend Boredom Fest. And so, we're setting up for 2-base again, I suppose. Happy creeping 2 green camps at the same time. Gonna result in a fast level 3. Ring and gloves versus double gloves. No claws on either side, so not the craziest items. Oh, and look at that. Right after the creep, healing up with the Ritual Dagger right away. Super efficient fast creeping by Happy. Getting the first little edge with a faster level 3. And now we can move to the shop quicker, get those boots, maybe a circlet. Go for the first aggressive maneuver. I know he goes for a staff instead of circlet. Interesting. Oi! Big Nova in the ghouls right away. Not threatening the enemy lich, but rather going for the ghoul hunt. And that is huge damage right away. Counter Nova though also very much hitting hard. And the ghoul feasting frenzy is on. Another big Nova. Happy with some ghoul saves. It is 4 ghoul kills versus 3 ghoul kills so far. At the end of the day, I guess both have lost 4 ghouls. Happy has an experience lead though. He knows where 2 hurt ghouls are. Now going for the boots. The friendly ghoul is giving vision. And that's a double kill Nova. The double whammy. Quite the experience lead here visible in Happy's favor. Labby trying to go for the big creep here. With the ghouls, if they run home, might be in danger. Big invo potion, decent item. Not that amazing for the early game though. When it's mainly about killing ghouls, not so much about killing heroes. In the late game, it's good, though. Oh, Happy again, catching some ghouls here. Quick reaction by Labby, not getting all of them caught. Novas find their target. Oh, Invuln committed early to keep fighting here in the middle of the fray. That item is gone and used up forever. And all of a sudden, we got 3.7 on both sides. Labby clawing his way back into the game. Tech lead. Oh, it's clearly on Labby's side. Why is Happy's tech so late? That's kind of weird. Maybe he brought so many ghouls into the center. His lumber was low. I didn't quite see it, sadly. A little bit of Acolyte harass here. Oh, it's 2 Acolytes. That one not being microed. Small mistake by Labby. This is going to cost him a bit of gold. And now we got the level 4 for Happy. And now the mana battery is online. Labby looking to equalize the level 4. Gets it here. And again, the ghouls are fodder to these Novas. Going for a heal scroll. With that, he could take a way superior fight if it comes to mass ghouls versus mass ghouls. Oh, committed early. To not lose more ghouls to the next Nova. Cannibalize could be really good here. Happy saving lots of gold, by the way. 1200 in the bank. Fiend production finally starts. Maybe a bit slow with that. But Happy gets the item. And more experience. 4.3 now. The race to level 5 is on. Labby again trusting in the Banshee tech. He's done it every game so far. Ooh. That Nova was a bit scary. Oh, Lich with the Invis Potion. Happy going on a sneaky maneuver. But there's nothing really too hurt here. Seems like won't be able to find any cheeky kills. The red camp down here also very juicy. Big consumable items available right here. Happy wants to use the Nova to get the last hit and item. I'm sure of it. He needs to use the rod though. He has to react quickly. Oh, and he does! Use the rod right away. Gets the mana stone. Oh, low HP, but there's the DK just in time for the coil. And he got level 2 DK at the same time, creeping this camp close by for the Nova, for the coil I mean. Very nice play by Happy. And that mana stone is a great item indeed. Labby's still creeping. Looks like the tier 3 timing advantage isn't gonna net him any real benefit. Big Invo Potion found there as well. Now this was a really good item. Now that we're in the late game. Dark Ranger third on both sides. That comes as no surprise. The Lich is continuing to creep with the armies on both sides. I think that's the right call. Level 5 is a huge deal. I'm happy actually creeping this camp without the Lich now. Death Knight for Happy has a lot of really good items, including a heal scroll. +9 Agi on the Dark Ranger for Labby. That ain't too bad. Slight supply, not Happy. Destroyers ready. Web ready. Labby actually doesn't have Destros. He's playing just with Fiends and Anti-Magic. Who's going to come out on top here? Killing the Fiends is difficult here for Happy. And thanks to the Anti-Magic. But one doesn't have the AMS and goes down right away. The coil is just a little bit too late. Split second. Happy looking for more kills. Kills that Fiend as well. Wasn't microed back quite fast enough. But we have a level 5 Lich on Labby. That is crazy strong. The Lich that is now in trouble. Forced into the invuln. Oh my god, look at the Nova. Oh lordy. Against the Fiend. So much damage, so much slow. But Happy has killed so much already. He's up again by 15 supply. Possibly even more. The tier 3 timing attack might be enough again to win this game. Death Knight was in trouble there, but the heal potion's in just in time. And, oh, the ghouls were attacking at the same time. Happy taking out the economy at the expansion behind this attack. It's a level 5 Lich, though. He needs to eat some units for more mana. Nova flies in. DK. Ooh, Labby needs to be careful. Invuln's there. Lich healthy for Happy here for a little while. More coils are also ready. Happy, the clear winner at the end of this engagement. Utilizing the ghouls so well. Their tremendous speed. All the acolytes dead. The ability now to reproduce is so much higher for Happy. And admittedly, Happy also lost a lot. Back to 50 supply. But right now he's got way more income. And a separated enemy army getting picked apart. 9 supply on the way for Happy. Ready also to morph more destroyers if needed. Has some invulns still. Buying new invulns now. And the dust as well. Happy taking a small step back. Creeping a little bit more. Maybe buying something at the market. He's having a little look around. Dark Ranger for Happy now also looking very stacked. Circles, claws, gloves. Red cam for Labby, but the big boy is still there. Labby's Lich has done 17,000 damage this game. Ahead of Happy. But the army size now is clearly in Happy's favor. And it isn't even close. It's 2 Fiends versus 6 Fiends right now. Labby was trying to benefit from the Banshees, but the Banshees seems to be not quite available fast enough. Happy with higher tempo. Plowing his way forward. Another Fiend goes down. 67 versus only 50 supply. Another Fiend goes down. 2 upgrades. Lots of damage on these Fiends. 2-1 even on Labby. But he always seems to be losing a little bit more than he can sustain. If he can kill the DK, there's a way back into this game available. But Happy has the big invuln, and the Lich goes down. There was no coil to save him anymore, and that's gonna do it. GG is called, and Happy indeed is the winner today with 3-0. That isn't too surprising. Happy was the favorite here, but the fact that it was 3 fast expansion games still blows my mind. Is Undead Mirror changing? I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the Labby X factor. He loves Fast Expo, and Happy today was willing to go there and was able to beat Labby at his own game.